Okay, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We're going to start the Solidworks and how it works together. Uh, the Solidworks is the software of drawing the engineering graphics. Okay, and it's kind of friendly software, so you can you need just to get some practice, and then the program will be inshallah very simple inshallah if you practice after that. So we need these two things, which is the software of SolidWorks uh, and also the file of the exercises, which has this code MENG102 classwork. So we need these two things together in order to start our exercises. Okay. First of all, we need to uh, open the program from here, or start the program. So double click on the SolidWorks. It needs some time until we open the program. Okay. Come on. What happened? Okay. So we close. There is a window. We close it. So here is the page of the SolidWork. We need to start our SolidWork together. We need to divide the screen. Okay. So in the left side we will use the SolidWork. In the right side we will use the file of the exercises. So to open this file, right click, then go to open with, then use Google Chrome. To close this list, we don't need this, so click on these three lines, and this is the file of the exercise that we will use in our in this semester. Okay. To make it in the right, just click on this icon. Okay, so we have in the right of the screen we have the exercises. In the left we will draw in the software. Okay, we can zoom in by clicking on the plus sign. Okay, and we're going to start with exercise number 1. Okay, so to start the program of the SolidWork, we have 4 steps that we do it all the time. The first step, after we double click on the software, we will use the new here, or from here file new. So you have it from here, or you have it from here. So new. Then we will choose part. We will choose part. Then okay. We will talk inshallah in the future about these two options. So we will choose part, then okay. The question number 1 talks about we want to draw a horizontal line with 30 millimeters dimension. Okay, now we open the SolidWork. As we can see, there is an empty page here. In the left we have 3 planes to draw on, which is the front plane. For example, you can the front plane means that if you want to draw the object from the front, for example, if you are in the front of the car, what do you see? You see the lights, you would see the tires, you would see the mirrors right and left. So we can draw the object from the front, or we can draw the object from the top. For example, like Google Map. Google Map looks at the parts, sorry, to the building as squares, okay, and we see the buildings from the top as some squares. So we can draw the object from the top, for example, the car from the top, any object from the top, or we can draw the object from the side or the right. So we have three planes: front of the object, we can draw from the top, we can draw from the right of the object. Okay, so for the time being, we are choosing front plane. Okay, maybe in the future we will talk how to use top plane or right plane. But in the for these two to three lectures, we were going to choose front plane on in the beginning. Okay, so uh, right click now. Right click on the front plane. Right click. If you click on right click, we would choose this symbol, which is normal to. What is normal? What is the benefit of normal to? We have this page, okay, but this page is not adjusted. We want to correct it to make it in the front of us, so it is a little bit tilted, as you can see. So when we click on normal to, look what happens now. Now the plane or the view or the page is adjusted and it's in front of us. So the normal to helps us to make the page in front of us. So this is the step number 2. So step number 1, file, new, then part. Step number 2 is front plane, normal to make the page in the correct way. Okay. Step number 3, we have in the bar down, we have many options. We will choose sketch. Okay, we have features, we have sheet metals, but we are focusing on sketch now. So sketch, then activate the sketch order. So click on sketch. Now notice what happened after we click sketch. Look at this page. Okay, when I click on the sketch or activating this sketch, so we click, what is added in this page? You will see that we have the origin point, which is x0 and y0. So we have to activate to add the origin point to this page. Okay, so step number 1, new. Step number 2, front plane, normal to. Step number 3, sketch, activate the order of the sketch. Okay, now we are going to draw this exercise, which is a horizontal line with 30 millimeter dimension. Okay, before we do that, we are just we just want to make sure that our dimensions in millimeter. So it's by default in the program that we use the millimeter, which is mmgs, millimeter gram second. This is the default dimensions in the program. But sometimes in the exercise he would write down that the dimensions for this exercise is in inch. Okay, so if there is no any note there, so all dimensions will be in millimeter. Okay, so just make sure that you are using the mmgs, millimeter gram second, which is the default option. Okay, now we after the activating the sketch, we would choose one of these tools. we have like 9 tools. We have to choose one of them. So what is the tool that we need to draw this line, which is obviously the solid line. Okay, so we click on the line and we go to the origin point. As you can see, uh, the 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 sign of the mouse or the arrow has been changed to the pencil, as you can see. Okay, so we can click anywhere, but you always and always and always start or begin your drawing from the origin point. Always we start from the origin point. Okay, don't draw from anywhere. Just always make your drawing related. You start from the origin point, or make sure that this drawing is related somehow to the origin point. So we were going to start our drawing from the origin point. Now, how can we know that we are in the origin point, not left, right? As you can see the pencil, okay? If you go to the origin point, we can see that there is an orange point, which means that you are now on the origin point exactly, okay? There is another sign, which is the yellow. You can see the yellow sign. Okay, you can see the yellow sign, which means also that you are now on the origin point, which is x0 and y0. Okay, so click on the origin point, click, and after that, after you click, just move the mouse to the right. Just move without, don't press on the click, just click, then go move the mouse, just move the mouse to the right. Okay, you will find that there is a number is changing, which is 23 now, 0.27. What is the length of this line? It's 30 millimeter. Okay, so you can make it, you cannot do it exactly, but if it's a little bit more, a little bit less, no problem. But you make it a little bit or as much as you can uh, equals to this number. Okay, okay, there is a very an important thing here. You have to make sure that your line is horizontal. For example, now it's not horizontal. Now it's not horizontal. Okay, here it's really horizontal. How can we know that it's horizontal? You can see the line, the yellow sign under the pencil. It shows you that the line now is horizontal. Okay, so sometimes the student made a mistake, like making the line like this, and he يعني estimate that he is an horizontal line, which is not. So you make sure that you are on horizontal by make, just showing that the line, sorry, the yellow sign. For example, also if I want to draw a vertical, now it's a vertical line here. Okay, how do we know that we are vertical? By the yellow sign beside the pencil. Okay, so we're going horizontal, and make sure that it's not exactly 30. If it's a little bit more or less, no problem. So for example 30.9392, okay, no problem. Click again. So after we clicked, he's still drawing. He's still drawing. How can we say to the program that please stop drawing? Okay, because if you click and click, he will start drawing. So how can we say to the program that please stop drawing? Just click on escape on the keyboard, which is in the uh, left upper the upper place left, the escape button. Okay, so click 3 times, not 1 time, 3 times, 1, 2, 3. Okay, more than 1 time. That means that you tell the program please stop drawing. Okay, so click on escape, escape, escape. Okay, so we would make a little bit of revision again. So file, new part. Okay, then front plane, right click, normal to, then sketch to make the origin point. Then we'll click on the tool or the line to start from the origin point, click, go right, okay, until the number it's more than or less 30. Okay, so like this, for example, 30, click. Then how can we say stop drawing? Just by click on escape, escape, escape. Okay, okay, now this is the fourth step. The fifth step is to add the dimension. Okay, so we click on smart dimension here, smart dimension. Okay, then we go to on any place on this line except this point. Don't click on this point. Okay, you can make right or left, so any place on this line you can click to add the dimension, but not the midpoint. Okay, so click on any place on the on this line, click, then go down, make the number in the middle, not right and left, in the middle. Okay, don't make it very close like this, interrupted with the line, or don't make it very far from the line. Make it in a in like 2 centimeter of the line. Okay, and click again. Okay, we have here the bar, so we write down the dimension, which is 30 millimeter exactly, then click on uh, the correct button. Now this is the sketch number one, or the drawing of number one. How can we know that my drawing is correct 100%? Okay, if we maximize the software, we would see here a word which is fully defined. Fully defined means that this drawing is fully completed 100%, doesn't need any dimension, no any missing dimension, everything is okay. So after seeing this word, that means your drawing is correct 100%, inshallah. Now how can we save this drawing? In the desktop, right click, then new, then folder. We make a folder which is your number, your university number. Okay, for example, 1 2 3 4 5 6 underscore classwork, which is CW0 classwork 0. So your number underscore classwork 0. Okay, this is an empty folder. Inside this folder, I want you to save all your work. Okay, so we're going back to the Solidwork file, save as, then the desktop. We're choosing the folder of classwork 0, which we have already made. Okay, the double click, then save this drawing. How can we save it? The same thing, your university number, ID number, underscore capital P, not small p, capital P, problem 1, which is the same problem of the exercise. Okay, problem 1, problem 2, like this. Save. Just we want to make sure that our exercise, yeah, this is the exercise, my number underscore p1. So this is how we save our work. Okay, now I want you to draw the exercise number 2. Okay, the same thing. Make the origin point here and go to the upper side and give it a 35 millimeter dimension. Okay, thank you very much and see you in the next video inshallah.